the first line is on Tawadat Dikasih Services as Internal. The level of college teacher, Mrs. Nuri Ijabah. In this video, we will present an assessment on which we take on the topic of corruption. But first one's introduction, our name. My name is Levan Mutaputa, and this is my friend. Her name is
Muhammad Rizky Bersalim.
Sutini.
I'm Ramdan Santas.
Okay guys, let's listen. Today in our program Dialogue and Nation Integrity, we will discuss a very serious issue. Corruption remains an obstacle to national progress. Corruption remains a major problem in Indonesia. It not only harms the nation's finances, but destroys moral, public trust, and the foundation of governance. To explore this issue more deeply, we are joined by three remarkable guests. Basically a legal expert, Mrs. Sutini, an anti-corruption activist, and Rama representing the younger generation from the student community. Let's begin with Rizky. Rizky, the public often harm the term corruption, but many may not fully understand its meaning and impact. From a legal perspective, how do you view corruption and its consequence for the nation?
Thank you, Mr. Refran. Legally speaking, corruption is the abuse of power for personal or group gain. As defined in Law Number 21 of 1999 in conjunction with Law Number 20 of 2001 on the eradication of corruption. However, corruption is not primarily a legal offense. It is a betrayal of the people's trust and of the moral values that bind your nation. Its impact for reaching corruption hinders economic development, erodes public confidence in government, and weakens democracy itself. A country plagued with by high level of corruption will find it difficult to advance as public fund meant for the welfare of its people are misused by a few individuals. Therefore, strong and transparent law enforcement is essential to fight corruption effectively.
Thank you, Rizky, for your insightful explanation. Now, I'd like to turn to Mrs. Sutini, an anti-corruption activist who has been involved in advocacy and community work. In your view, what are the main reasons corruption remains difficult to eradicate in Indonesia, even though we already have institutions like the Corruption Eradication Commission or KPK?
That's a very good question. In my opinion, the corruption persists not only without economy, but also hormone, mentality, and cultural tolerance toward this honesty. Many people still justify small act of corruption, illegally first give or abuse of authority as something normal or acceptable. Furthermore, the insecurity of law environment creates a sense of justice among these when the law is served toward the full public trust in justice collection. The solution is not just stricter regulation, but building anti-corruption fellows from a early age in family, school, and workplace. Most impropriety or leader was a good example because in the intervention of a leader reflects the moral integrity of the nation.
Thank you, Mr. Sutini, for your deep and honest insight. Now, let's hear from the young perspective. Rama, as a student, how do you see the role of the younger generation in fighting corruption in this country?
Thank you for the question. I believe that the chance begins by small activities of awareness the younger generation is the nation of, and we have a moral responsibility to uphold honesty and integrity, both on campus and in your daily life. We can contribute strong in simple action, not cheating, not dreaming, not lying, and having the courage to speak the truth, even when it's difficult. Students can also serve as social watchdogs, monitoring public policy and advising justice through media and public discussion. We should only demand clean leaders, we must also burn ourselves to be clean and ethical individuals, because the leaders of tomorrow are shaped by the honesty we practice today.
Okay guys, well the friend of the friend is all the answer to the culture I have given to the honorable results. But before I close the event, to all the resource person, I want to ask for a short message of each of the resource person as a cover of this event about corruption. The first, for Rizky, according to you, what is meant by corruption?
Corruption is an extraordinary crime that destroys the foundation of national life. Law enforcement must be firm, transparent, and impartial.
Thank you for your answer. I will now ask Mrs. Sutini, what do you think it is about the duty of the KPK to eradicate corruption?
Eradicating corruption is not only the duty of the government, it's the responsibility of every citizen. Let's begin with white offerings first and all impeded in foreign.
Well, thank you for your answer, Mr. Sutini. I will now ask one of the students, Ms. Rama. What do you think your message is to younger generation in dealing with the current situation?
The youth are the moral backbone of the nation. Let's uphold integrity and make honesty not just a slogan but a lifestyle.
Thank you to all our speakers for their valuable talk and inspiration. From today's discussion, we learned that corruption is not merely a legal issue, it is also a matter of morality, culture, and character. Let us build an Indonesia that is clean, honest, and full of integrity for a brighter future ahead. I am Refran signing off. Thank you and stay committed to anti-corruption values.